to a new episode at the Wrestle Ringside podcast. My name is Javier.
And I am the Rose City Kid.
Yes. And today we're gonna get into the King of the Ring. Just our, expectations and who we think is gonna win. We did have technical difficulties in the past, so if you guys are coming, joining us again. It should all be fixed now. And you guys should be able to hear my boy Joel.
Took a
But
bit, but we here.
we here. So just get into the King of the Ring. So updates, right? So right now, yesterday on Raw, Oba Femi has beat Dominic Mysterio. And if you don't know who Dominic Mysterio is, then you'll know his father. His father is Rey Mysterio. So Dominic Mysterio has lost to Oba Femi in convincing fashion on the episode of Raw yesterday to move forward into the finals of the King of the Ring. Now, the winner of the King of the Ring will earn a title shot for either the WWE Universal Championship or the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, held by Cody Rhodes Universal and the Roman Reigns World Heavyweight Champion. So on Friday we have another semifinals match between Javon Evans, a young upcoming wrestler. He's only 21 years old, against the veteran Jey Uso, who is currently a part of the renewed bloodline. So, coming into our thoughts on who's going to win, or predictions. I'll start with the predictions. I think Jey Uso is going to beat Javon Evans on Friday and move forward to fight Oba Femi in the finals, King of the Ring. Now, of course, I want Oba Femi to win. He's a guy that I'm rooting for, but it could go three ways. So Roman Reigns already teased Jey Uso going after Cody Rhodes if he wins the King of the Ring, which I hope doesn't happen. Joe already knows. And if Jey Uso was to win, there's only two ways that he could beat Oba Femi, and that's if the bloodline gets involved. Especially Jacob Fatu, who we talked about many times, who has lost to Roman Reigns and is now part of the bloodline. At the Clash in Italy, he lost to Roman Reigns, had to join the bloodline. If he comes in and interrupts the match and attacks Oba Femi, if Jim Uso comes in and attacks Oba Femi, that's the only way Jey Uso is going to beat Oba Femi. Or if Brock Lesnar returns and he attacks Oba Femi, that's another way Jey Uso could win. But if it's not any of those two things, then Oba Femi is winning, and he's going to be challenging most likely Roman Reigns for that World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam in August, which gives him rest of the summer to just destroy people and beat Brock. But those are my predictions. But Joel,
I'll tell you what. I know at War Games, Jay was a little bit scared to hear it, but this time he might be happy to hear that. I'm just saying, hey, I personally won't be because, we need Oba to win. Obviously he's still doing his back and forth with Brock, but let him do both. I mean, let's see what he can do. Like, hey, let him run free, cause let's be real, Oba's been doing great so far on the main roster. Like, he's been killing it. Yes. Everybody loves him. So, like, I've seen videos of babies doing his march. What does that tell you? You know what I mean? So, like, you might as well. Hey, if you gave Jey Uso a title just because everybody was doing the yeet, give Oba one. I'm just saying. Let that man win. Put some respect on his name.
Exactly.
We don't need another Jey Uso win. Like, we don't need him to win King of the Ring. We don't need him to go for a title. We don't need none of that. At this point, push Jimmy over Jay. I'd rather see Jimmy go for a title than Jay.
Exactly.
Bro, like,
something new. I mean, it's new,
They disrespected my boy Jimmy. That's not okay.
He hasn't had that singles match yet. But now, like, talking about the Usos and going into the bloodline, so when it comes to Roman Reigns and the bloodline, I'm not a fan of the bloodline coming back. I'm not against Roman Reigns being champion. It's nice to see him as champion again, but I was hoping for something different. I feel like the bloodline works when he was a bad guy, and he's kind of a good guy right now. I want to see something different. I want to see him have a face title run, because we had that run for 3 years when he was a bad guy. I was like, something new, something fresh. Let's see what he can do. He's been winning the matches by himself at least, but still, I feel like the bloodline's unnecessary, and part of it, they're probably using it to elevate Jacob, but Jacob doesn't need the bloodline.
He was elevated already, and y'all wanted to just say, nah, you ain't cutting it right now. Here, we'll give you the Roman.
Exactly.
Bro, why? Even Solo looking better than him right now.
Exactly. We need
the kid, you know that meme, look how they massacred my boy. Bro, y'all did Jacob dirty. There was no need for that. You know what? I'm calling it right now. Jacob and Boogeyman right now. Jacob's going to turn heel, good Boogeyman as a tag team partner. They're going against the Usos, and then he's going after Roman. Calling it right now.
It looks like Roman's going to have to get Danhausen. Okay.
All right, you got that.
That
was not fair.
Wait. Sorry, just to go off track a little bit, because I have to mention it again. So, as you guys see, I'm wearing my Knicks jersey. I grew up a Knicks fan. And it's been very, very hard all these years as a Knicks fan, and we finally won the NBA championship. And part of that...
Don't let this man lie to you. He's a Celtics fan.
No, never do that. No. But one thing I could say is Danhausen has cursed every team that we were playing in the playoffs, and we were cursed at first until he lifted a curse off of us, and then we started winning. So Danhausen, thank you for just for your help. He's a big Knicks fan. He calls himself Brunsonhausen. Brunsonhausen, Knickshausen. So, we need to give him his props. He helped us get to the finals. Or he helped us get to the finals. He helped us win the finals. So, it was nice.
Did you see his tweet towards Elmo?
Yeah, I did.
Bro, that so you need to pick a side, Elmohausen.
So it was nice. We were on a small hiatus, but it's nice to be back. I had weddings and a lot of things going on, so I was traveling back and forth from Pennsylvania, or from New York to Pennsylvania, my old home. So, and of course the Knicks finals had me locked in, and I'm not ashamed to say this. Love Island also had me locked in. So
wait a minute, hold on. You gotta tell me about this in a second. Let me grab this fan. I'm gonna pull up my chair, get comfy. Hold up. Ow.
I think I have a new idea for an episode.
Love Island reaction. We're doing it.
We're gonna do a Love Island. We're gonna do a Love Island, and we're bringing them in as wrestlers. So we're talking about, all right, this person needs to have a match with this person. We're gonna create matches, and we're gonna talk about, all right, who needs to win these matches. So just know, if you watch, for those who watch Love Island like WWE, this is gonna be something fun that we're about to do. Something I just thought about it right now.
Calm down. Guys, I hate to announce this, but I got hurt off camera. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh no.
Folks. There we go.
I think Jigga Fatu got to him. The bloodline got to you.
He got a little mad and bit me.
Jacob said I could be the only dreadhead.
Bro.
No, I'm kidding.
He should go after Javon first.
Yeah, he should. And Chuck Williams. And Obafemi, technically.
Literally. Funny enough, I have a coworker that looks like Oba. He just looks like a smaller version.
Really?
Yeah. You dreads.
But
bro, all I did was try to move my fan, and it closed on my finger. There was.
I'm glad you're good, man. I'm glad like it's nothing too serious.
Oh my gosh. It's because I mentioned that about the Spurs earlier.
That's what, yeah.
Bro, I said it was a joke. I'm already cursed. That's not fair.
That's what it was.
Bro.
Danhausen cursed you.
Listen, guys, if anything else happens, you know who did it.
So I'm gonna go back. So I mentioned it, before we had technical difficulties technically, but since it was missed, that I want to have it in this new episode, fresh episode, the right episode. So I was talking about how there's partnerships with WWE. So there's AAA Wrestling, which is a big wrestling promotion in Mexico, which WWE now took over, and you guys can watch it free on YouTube. If you can either go to AAA Wrestling, you go to their channel, or you can go to WWE's channel. If you go to their playlist, you'll see AAA Wrestling. You guys go. All the episodes since day one, since WWE took over, are there, which was last year. I definitely recommend to tune into AAA as well, so you guys can understand when these wrestlers come to WWE, if they come and challenge a champion, if they come and challenge one of the WWE superstars, you guys know who these wrestlers are, these luchadors, and exactly why they pose as a risk to whoever they're challenging. Just to give a little backstory, there was this wrestler, his name was Chad Gable, and the story started off before WWE took over AAA, but he kept losing to the luchadors like Rey Mysterio, Penta. When Penta debuted, he lost to him. Dragon Lee, all those luchadors currently WWE he was losing to. So he went away to Mexico to try to learn the art of the luchadors and how he could defeat the luchadors. He came back debuting a new character, El Grande Americano, which was his character. He was the original one. Until he got injured. Now, when he got injured, the character we thought was gonna go away. You're like, all right, he's gonna come back when Chad Gable returns, which, not completely wrong about that. But there was another wrestler named Ludwig Kaiser who came back as El Grande Americano. And just so you know, Chad Gable is a short, muscular guy, and Ludwig Kaiser is a taller guy. He's muscular, but just a little slimmer. He looked nothing like the original El Grande Americano, which we already knew, okay, this isn't the current one. At all, as you know. So when the original El Grande Americano returned earlier this year at the Royal Rumble, which was end of January, they had the feud like, oh, the original is back. You're just an imposter. But keep in mind when AAA started, the second El Grande Americano, the imposter one, he was the one that was wrestling on the show and became beloved in Mexico. Like, he became a beloved luchador in Mexico. They loved him out there. So when they had their match, I want to say like a month ago, when they had their mask versus mask match, Chad Gable lost the match. The original lost the match, but he lost it because he's like, hey, even though I started this character, I'm the original. You were the one to, really carry it my time away, and you made it big in Mexico. So I need to allow you to continue that, which I have a lot of respect for Chad Gable for doing. And now Chad Gable has a respect for the Mexican culture, the luchador culture. So now the people he was going against before, like Rey Mysterio, Penta, Dragon Lee, now he's on their side. So that's pretty cool to see. I definitely recommend watching that match because there's a lot of. If you guys want to see a great match that has a lot of storytelling, when it comes to a match,
absolutely, yeah,
it's all about the storytelling that makes the match so great. And that match did, in my opinion, they got an A in my book, an A plus. When it came to that match, it was entertaining and the storytelling was amazing.
I heard it explained in the best way. I was listening to the Stevie Richards show, and he said that instead of it being a match that led to a storyline, it's a storyline that leads to a match. Yeah. And he was like, and that's what WWE is doing wrong. They have it all backwards. So I'm like,
yeah.
My God, I kind of know what he's talking about. I'm just saying.
Right.
The dude know what he talking about. Say what you want about Stevie Richards. Oh yeah, he never did nothing crazy, whatever. Shout out Blue World Order. All right, y'all don't know about that. Y'all are too young. Granted, I'm basically too young as well, but I know about it. You know what I mean? I grew up around
Exactly.
that time. We good.
Exactly. Like, we knew it.
I'm
We
young,
caught
but
up.
old enough.
And I like that you brought that up because that brings it to my next thing, which I talked about, but we couldn't, they couldn't hear you. So now I gotta talk about it again. So Joel's like, "Oh man, I gotta see it. I gotta hear it again." Actually, he's probably like, "You know what? We love wrestling, so we'll hear it again." So
Nice.
just a little history lesson. So once upon a time, when Vince McMahon took over at the time, WWF, his father, um, Vincent Kennedy McMahon Sr. He was Vince. Oh my goodness, Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr. took over from his father, and his father always promised all the other wrestling promotions he's not going to put them out of business, that they're all going to eat at the table. But when Vince McMahon Jr., when he came and took over the WWF, he didn't care. He had a killer instinct that he took down all the other competition. So he is the number one wrestling company with all the biggest stars, all the biggest draws. If you want to come see these wrestlers, you have to come to him. They can't wrestle anywhere else, which made why WWE is the biggest wrestling promotion there is today. Um, I respect for it. Like, hey, that was a smart business move. Um,
Yeah, no,
you
and I
gotta
mean
provide. You
that
gotta
was the thing
provide.
back in the day. Like, yeah, he just he saw a vision and he took
He
advantage of
took it,
the resources
succeeded.
he had.
He took the risk and he
Um,
succeeded.
yeah,
So at the time, WCW, which is World Championship Wrestling, another wrestling promotion, they were going head to head to take out the juggernaut WWF. And when I say head to head, like it's not like how WWE, they're always solid with their shows, right? But it's not like AEW. They're not competing against WWE because they're not going against them having having their shows the same days and times as the WWE Raw and SmackDown. When it comes to WCW, at the time it was only Monday Night Raw. They went head to head. They had the exact same time. They're in the exact same time WWE Raw aired, and then it became Monday Night War between WCW and WWF at the time. Eventually, WWF defeated them. Um, they took all their known wrestlers like Rey Mysterio, Goldberg, The Big Show, some notable NWO, some notable wrestlers that were from WCW. Wrestlers like Hulk Hogan, who started off with WWE, who went into WCW, and some of the guys in NWO as well. Sting is another notable name who appeared in WWE a lot later on, but those are some. Oh, Scott Steiner as well. A lot of notable names for wrestlers um, who are there to try to put out WWF, and falling. And then WWF rebranded as WWE. Okay, so now when it comes to WWE's current extension, I mentioned AAA. Another one is TNA. Wrestlers now TNA has a partnership with WWE, so the wrestlers can appear in WWE and vice versa. So at the time, TNA was the next competitor to try to take out WWE. The only thing was that they copied the same formula as WWE, which did not work out for them. They didn't. They didn't have their own. They weren't really their own
the production
entity.
wasn't the same. It just
Exactly. So now, never put them out of business, but it did make them into a smaller wrestling company. But now they're partnering with WWE. But TNA definitely tune in there. There's a lot of great wrestlers on there. Some wrestlers who were in WWE are, still connected, still in the same realm. And you have the
the
Hardy
Hardys.
Boys. I always gotta
Yup,
mention
yup,
Jeff
yeah,
Hardy. Always gotta mention Jeff Hardy for
yeah.
Joel.
Yeah. Listen, every time I see a ladder at work, bro, I'm tempted.
So
I'm a small time bomb for one of them.
when it comes to the extension of WWE, definitely watch TNA and definitely watch AAA wrestling, um, and then NXT, which is the developmental show for superstars for the future that you're going to be seeing in years to come. Wrestlers like current wrestlers that just came up: Oba Femi, Troy Williams, Javon Evans, Carmelo Hayes, Ethan Page,
So Ruka.
Ricky Starr, Soruka. Roxanne Perez, all
Facts,
these
yo.
names. And if we want to talk long term, wrestlers like Finn Balor, um, even Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Big E, like the first class for NXT. That's where they started off, and now you can see now they're the biggest stars. So definitely tune into NXT because they build wrestlers for the future. But yeah, that's why I definitely want to mention, like, make sure you tune into those shows as well, so you can understand who these wrestlers are and where these wrestlers are coming from. Because if you don't, then you'll be confused, like, who the heck are these people? But this is
Literally,
why, like, you
yeah.
hear people chanting their names and why they already know these wrestlers because of those shows.
Facts. And I mean, I was gonna go back to TNA real quick too, because like I was thinking. Also, by the way, sorry, my camera's off. I had to had my wife bring me a Band-Aid. Started bleeding.
It's all good.
But I was gonna say, like, if there is one man that can bring down the WWE, I think you know exactly who it is.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Listen, bro.
I believe
I feel
in
like
Joe Hendry.
Bro, you let Joe Hendry go on a rampage, it's over. WWE's not winning that.
Facts. That's it.
They could do, like, I don't know if you ever saw that old episode of Raw where Stone Cold Steve Austin just kept he was just giving everybody the stunner.
Yeah.
Bro, like, listen.
He was not playing.
Yeah, give my boy Joe Henry a run. Henry a run like that. My bad.
I know you're thinking about Mark Henry. It's okay. Or as Mark Henry says, Mark Henry.
I see Mark Henry in Joe Hendry. I'm just saying, like. The Hall of Hendry, y'all not ready.
But
I would for real though. Like, I do. He is a good performer, and I definitely can agree with a lot that you said about. Well, honestly, everything that you said about NXT. Because yeah, there's been a lot of great talent to come from NXT, and I mean, it's hard to see it any other way. Like, you got Shawn Michaels at the head of the helm. Like, it's bound to be pretty good training. I'm just saying. Exactly. And honestly, like we were talking about, Oba, Javon, Trick, Ethan, Soul, like all of them. And if you even go back, like to the Women's Revolution, for example, you had Bayley, you had Charlotte, you had, even though I don't like these two, Becky Lynch and Sasha. I don't like Charlotte either, but I'll give her some credit. I mean, I'll give her credit. She could definitely go in the ring. I'm never gonna take that away from Charlotte. But I mean, who else? Like, there's been a lot of people from NXT like you mentioned, yeah, like even the Shield, the Wyatts, like.
Oh yeah, oh my goodness.
Man, the Wyatt family, man. Yeah, that made me a little sad.
But
nah, like, literally, bro.
Believe.
Yo, how many of y'all remember that? Believe was crazy. And Curtis Axel, oh my gosh.
Almost all the wrestlers currently, like in WWE, majority of the wrestlers are from NXT, because now, except like the ones who are like in their late 40s, mid to late 40s, like, yeah, they started off differently, like ECW, or actually, yeah, it was ECW, like
right.
Sheamus, or they started like before FCW, or the other one I can't think.
OVW.
Deep South Wrestling. So like Deep South Wrestling, that's where like Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, John Cena, that was their class.
Yeah, OVW. You mean Jim Cornette?
Or like the Shield, Big E, like they were like FCW, but they were like the inaugural NXT, the first.
Oh
NXT call-ups.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh, you remember when NXT was more of like a game show?
Yeah.
Bro, keep that trash away. That was garbage. Like, don't get me wrong, it gave us the Nexus. I love that, but bro.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone from that's still in WWE. Except Wade Barrett.
Titus O'Neil. Oh wait, I'm Titus O'Neil. I'm thinking of Darren Young. That's my bad.
Well, no, he was Titus. Was he?
No, you're thinking of you're thinking. What was his name? It might have been Titus too, actually.
No, yeah, he was like in the later, like one of the last seasons.
I was thinking of the Nexus. My bad.
Oh, the Nexus.
Yeah, like people who were in the Nexus. Because I know there was.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Marcus Corvon.
Oh,
Not Marcus
Ryback
Corvon.
too.
Oh my goodness, not Marcus Corvon.
Marcus Corvon. Yo.
Michael Tarver.
Marcus Corvon,
Michael
that
Tarver.
guy though.
I think Michael
That's
Tarver.
what it was. Tarver. I could not think of it. I'm like, it's T. It's something.
He's a Christian man. I seen him in when I was in Pennsylvania.
What?
I did see him when, because a gospel rapper, a Christian artist. Here we go, Christian artist.
Bro, what? Whoa! I didn't know about. Bro, I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, I should have told you. I should have told you. I should have told you when he was in Lancaster.
Yeah.
I went to go see him. One of my friends who was performing there too, Grimlock, definitely tuned into his music. He's also a Christian artist
Grimlock.
as
Why do
well.
I feel like I've heard that name?
I think
I might have heard his
seen
name
on
on
my
one of his
story.
songs.
I posted actually today on my story. I posted his son. He raps for the Lord too. It's pretty cool.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I have also made that declaration that the music that I make is solely going to be for the Lord.
Amen.
And I am perfectly content with that choice, for real.
Amen.
Now with beats, yeah, it's a beat's different, you know what I mean? But I'm talking in terms of when I'm writing my music, it's gonna be for His glory, and I'm standing on that. Nobody's changing that.
Amen.
I also got a song that I'm working on, so I'm just like,
Yes, sir.
look out for that.
Yeah, and I do wanna, I wanna bring when we bring people on. This is more for our YouTube episodes. For our streams too, but another Christian artist, Christian rapper. His name is John Bodes, originally from Philly, but Lancaster, Pennsylvania too. You'll see him a lot. Lancaster. I do want to bring him on because when I was at the wedding, we were talking a little bit about WWE, and he brought some interesting takes where I'm just like, yeah, we need to bring him on for an episode.
Listen, I'm so down, bro. Absolutely.
His Jacob Fatu take is different from what we said, so we're definitely gonna bring him on soon because he's a wrestling fan too, and he always brings good questions. He makes me really think about certain wrestlers. I never really thought about this wrestler like that, and I can see, okay, I do see your point. I'm gonna be a little biased. I love Jacob Fatu, so I'll be a little biased.
We should do that too. A video on hot takes. I definitely think that'd be a good
there
video.
There we go. Hot takes.
Listen, I'm gonna have some people hate me in the comments, but it's alright. I'm ready. I am ready. Y'all cannot hurt me.
We'll take it.
Listen, say what you want. Y'all not ready for my opinion on honestly, probably Seth Rollins. Well, I don't know. I just feel very indifferent about Seth Rollins, to be honest. I'm kind of at a point where I don't really. Yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, I feel that. And then just to quick talk about our episode, we're gonna be filming an episode of post on our YouTube. So definitely keep your eye out on that. I'm definitely excited. We're gonna be doing. Joel, this is your idea, so you can definitely
Listen.
Unless you want to be.
We're going to be doing a WWE theme song bracket. Y'all are not ready.
We're going to see.
We are about to have some very interesting takes on this, right? And I'm going to be real with y'all. We not doing none of these modern WWE's trash. I don't want to hear no Def Rebel. I ain't hearing none of that.
Take it back.
I want Jim Johnston. I'll even take CFOs. I'm not even gonna lie. But bro, we not doing no. Yeah. Listen. Let me hold on. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. Looks like I forgot how to use Discord.
When you go to the main, you should see the bottom left. You'll see where you can share your screen. It's once you go to the channel that we're in.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah, that Joe was popping up for a second. There we go. Listen, hey, we can get started right now. So,
Okay.
nah, but for real though, like, hey, I'm ready to do this. Y'all better be tuned in, ready for this.
Oh, nah, dude, this is gonna be hard.
Look at this, bro. Yeah, like we going
So,
Ray, we going Mark Henry. Like, hey,
yeah.
I'm so down, bro.
So thing is, like, we're actually not gonna be the ones that's gonna be scoring it because, like, we may have a little bias in there. Not gonna lie, especially with me. So we are gonna have. So we may have someone from one side. We're gonna have two people. One side, they're gonna choose, right? Then the other side, they're gonna choose. So it's gonna be okay. One person that we bring in versus another person that we bring in. Now Joel's gonna bring in someone, and I'm gonna bring in someone, and then they're gonna represent us, and we're gonna see who the winner's gonna be, who's gonna represent us.
Let's
So that's gonna be. I'm excited to do that video. We're gonna get that launched. But I definitely do want to thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Joel, do you have anything that you would like to add?
well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank y'all all tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. We're happy to be back. It's been a little bit. Life been life, you know what I mean? But hey, it's cool. We understand. We adults. We grown. We got a bunch of stuff happening. And we got to take time for the Lord too. So, He taking up some of our time too.
Exactly.
A good chunk of it. But it's going to be worth it. So, my advice to y'all, if you ain't read the Bible today, go get your daily bread. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm doing after
It
this.
ain't gonna hurt you to read. Listen, literally open to whatever chapter, whatever. Just read. You know what I mean? If you ain't thank God for waking up another day, make sure you do that. If you ain't thanking for the roof you have over your head, for the ability to even have the phone to watch the stream, any of that, you better get started.
Amen.
And one last thing too, that I need y'all to make sure that y'all do. I need y'all to stay happy, healthy, hydrated. Come on, Javi, tell them.
Not facts, because the way the sea has been, make sure that you're hydrated, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure you take care of your body, and then you want to see the next day. So, and also
look at that. You got water, electrolytes. Come on.
hit the gym, walk, run, whatever workout for you.
Yes,
for
sir.
You. Workout is really.
Oh, speaking of, real quick, since you brought up the gym, I hit me a new high on the bicep curl. I'm just saying.
Okay. What is it?
I did 165, my boy. Listen.
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good.
That's a strong guy right there.
Hey, I made a lot of progress. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, by the way, too, weight wise,
I could tell.
I'm out of the 200s. Thank you.
And I could tell you. When I first met you to now, different
man,
it's
been a lot of work, but it's so worth it.
From when you started your journey, when I'm doing my food reviews.
Facts. Yeah, I'm never gonna forget. Javi almost had me send him to the hospital unknowingly. Gonna tell me after I order a peanut butter cookie. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm allergic. Huh?
Yes, I can't eat it. Also, going back to the Bible, a good way to ease into, start with Matthew. Ease yourself right into it. I recommend CSB version if you're starting out, or you can do the ESV. But CSB if you're really starting out, definitely recommend it.
And I will say about Matthew, because that's funny. We were watching a preaching earlier, me and my wife, about basically about Matthew. He was talking about what people looked at the word dog, like how they looked at the word dog back then compared to how Jesus would call us, like refers to us as dogs, and like the difference in it, the love behind it, and just how it's more of an endearment in his sense because of his love for us, because of how he provides for us, because of how Because think about it, he came to his people, they denied him. So he's like, all right, cool. Let's go to the second class. Let's go to the second class people. Let's go to let's go to the Gentiles. Let's all of y'all receive me. And they did. So Matthew's definitely a good place to start.
No, I like that. I never, like, with the dog, I never knew about that, so.
I definitely heard more about that today, too.
I'm glad we had that on the stream, because, you know, if there anyone else that didn't know about that, like, wait a minute.
Facts, yeah.
No, definitely, definitely thank you for sharing that, you know, Matthew. That was, like, what I started off with, so it was, like, I'm on Luke right now. Luke's a little tougher to understand, but
Word.
The Bible has the notes, so it helps out a lot, too. Also, like, resources.
I'm currently on
provided,
John.
or just asking people who are, like, well into the Word, you know, asking them about it, so yeah, it's important to make sure you have that community as well.
Facts, man, because listen, I'm on John right now, and like, I'm at the part where, bro, talk about, man, it's just, I was talking to my wife earlier about it. I'm like, it's just like I like when I'm reading, I put myself in that scenario, like I'm there in that setting with them, and it's like I was over here thinking, I'm like, yo, to be Jesus and have that confidence to, like, even though I know, like, I'm about to be gone, like, I'm not gonna be gone though, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, and I told her this too. I was like, the fact that he was like, I don't have much longer with you, for the ruler of this world is approaching. Like, bro knew time was, it was his time to fulfill his duty, and he did it with confidence. He was able to break it down to them with confidence. He was able to do it with love. Still look at Judas with love. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like, I can't even begin to fathom how I would react in that situation. Like, how could you keep your cool in that situation? But it's just having that faith in the Father, having like that radical, just that confidence. Like, I know he got me. I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I know it's for a reason. Like, that's a beautiful thing. So again, if y'all haven't read your Bible, get to it. For sure.
Get to that. Get it to your word every day. Get fed spiritually. With the word.
Amen.
I am YouTube. The YouTube is almost fully updated with all of our streams, so definitely tune into our YouTube. If you miss any streams, you can catch up there. I'm going to be sharing it on Instagram. So if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram, follow us on X, follow us on TikTok. All the links are in the bio of our Twitch account, so definitely go to our bio. You can add it there. In the profile, I should say, in the profile. But again, I want to thank you guys for joining us, and have a great rest of your day. And stay tuned for our next stream and our new and upcoming video. The soundtrack, the WWE theme song bracket. Peace out, y'all.
It's gonna be good. See ya.